UFC 311 takes place tomorrow, and I woke up to insane news. Obviously, Renato Moicano is now stepping in to face Islam Makhachev. Yes, it's a less compelling matchup than Arman Tsarukyan, but it's still a banger of a matchup. We love Money Moicano here. I'm going to be in the crowd tomorrow. I bought tickets to this event. I'm still super hyped. Of course, Arman would have been awesome to see, but I'm not complaining too much. It's going to be a banger. I'm going to break down every fight on this card. Now, for the prelims and early prelims, there's a lot of losers, nobodies. I'm kind of going to glance over their fights, but I'll still talk about them. The event opens with Tagir Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter. Both of these guys are pretty solid. The winner, Tagir Ulanbekov. Why? Look at his face. Look at his last name. And look at his flag. It's going to be a layup for him. Then we have Ricky Turcios versus Bernardo Sopaj. Turcios, he is of course known for being insane against Raul Rosas Jr. and Raul humbling him, thank God. Bernardo Sopaj, he had a really good fight against Vinicius Oliveira, who has proven to be really good. So I'm going to pick Bernardo Sopaj, probably by decision. I don't know if he's a finisher. I'm going to pick Bernardo Sopaj to get that one done, though. Then we have Rinya Nakamura taking on Muin Gafarov. Everyone's favorite fighter, Muin Gafarov. Rinya Nakamura is going to dominate him, get him out of there in the first round, probably. Then we have Carol Rosa versus Aylin Perez. Carol Rosa is actually a decent women's MMA fighter. Not really. She's just better than anyone Aylin Perez has fought. Aylin Perez gets layups, and Carol Rosa is a pretty big favorite in this fight. I get it. Women's fights are so hard to choose, and they give me headaches. I'm gonna pick Aylin Perez because I think this fight's such a toss-up, as most women's fights are, and I'm gonna pick her by probably a robbery decision because I think the UFC knows what they have with her. They know what they got with her, if you know what I'm saying. Moving on. The prelims. Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. Why do I want to pick Diego Ferreira? I think he's really good. Grant Dawson's probably just gonna weasel his way to a decision. I want to pick Diego Ferreira by knockout because we saw Grant Dawson get clipped by Bobby Green. I'm picking Diego Ferreira. This is probably my boldest take. Diego Ferreira is going to knock him out. We're moving on before I change my mind. Bogdan Guskov versus Billy Alakana. Billy Alakana's the favorite. I'm picking Bogdan because he had like a whole training camp. I don't know a lot about Billy Alakana. No one does. Why is he the favorite? I'm picking Bogdan to get this one done. Him being the favorite's actually kind of crazy, no? Gonna pick Bogdan. Hopefully it's a knockout. Probably the second round. Zachary Reese versus Azamat Bikaev. I don't know a lot about these guys, I'll be honest. They both have good records, 8-1, 18-3. Bikaev, I don't know how to say that. Azamat. He's the favorite. I'm picking Zachary Reese. He's taller. He has a bigger reach. They both got decent experience. They're both around the same age. I'm picking Zachary Reese. Probably a decision. Then we have Peyton Talbot versus Ronnie Barcelos. Peyton Talbot's a minus 1,050 favorite. Why? That is crazy. Ronnie Barcelos is actually quite good and probably getting underrated in this matchup even. I think a few years ago this fight would have been a lot closer. I think at this point in their careers, they know that Peyton can beat him. I am obviously picking Peyton Talbot. I love Peyton Talbot. You know, me and Peyton Talbot, we share like a similar vibe. We both look gay. Peyton Talbot's going to knock him out in the first round. Moving on. The main card, Kevin Holland taking on Reynor de Ridder. What happened to Kevin Holland, man? Remember when he was like a fan favorite? Remember when he was fun and actually tried? I think Reynor de Ridder's gonna beat him. Probably wrestle him. It probably will be boring. But I think Reynor de Ridder's just gonna outwork him. Kevin Holland is kind of a crybaby. He accepts losing. He's fine being a journeyman. And he'd rather fight Rampage Jackson on his podcast and be a crybaby. Reynor de Ridder is going to get this one done probably by a decision, and Kevin Holland's going to throw a fit about it. Then moving up onto the main card from the prelims, Jelton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. This is going to be an easy dub for Jelton Almeida. Probably a very boring fight, as every Jelton Almeida fight is, unless he's getting knocked out by Curtis Blades. Thank God for that. Jelton Almeida is still incredible. Well, he's really boring. He's really annoying. If he becomes champion, we're cooked. But he's really good. He's going to hold you down. Spivak's a good wrestler too. But if Cyril Gahn can stop those takedowns, Jailton Almeida is just going to ragdoll him. I'm hoping this doesn't go all 3 rounds. Jesus, please don't torture me with that tomorrow. Jailton Almeida is going to get a submission in the first round. Please. Then we have the fight I'm probably most excited for, honestly. Yuri Prochazka taking on Jamal Hill. This is such a tough fight to pick. Yuri Prochazka, of course, his defense consists of ducking into jabs with his face. God, I think Jamal is way cleaner, obviously. Yuri is not a clean fighter. The only thing clean is his bald head now. But I'm picking Yuri. I think Yuri's going to be too much. I actually really like both of these guys. I know Jamal has a ton of haters. I think he's hilarious. I think he's great for the sport, great for the division right now. It would probably be better if Jamal Hill got the win. I'm picking Yuri. I think Yuri's too tough to beat. I think Yuri's going to plot armor his way through there like a bald Viking, storming the sea. He's coming. And Jamal Hill's going to say, pause, and then get knocked out. I'm picking Yuri to get a second round knockout. It's going to be a banger of a fight while it lasts. Then we got probably the real main event now, since Armin pulled out. Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. As a Sean O'Malley fan, again, I don't know why I'm a Sean O'Malley fan. Nothing about my vibe screams Sean O'Malley. I'm picking Umar, and I'm praying for Umar to win. I think either way, my boy O'Malley's kind of cooked in this division if one of these guys are the champion and he's fighting him. Hopefully not, though. We need O'Malley to save the division. Even O'Malley haters, you know he makes the division better than these guys. Come on! I'm praying for Umar to starch Merab. Realistically, this is probably going all 5 rounds. Umar probably getting like a 49-46. I think Umar's just too good. He might even 50-45 Merab. Merab, he doesn't do anything that great. His cardio is amazing, I get it. But I don't think he's going to be able to take down Umar. I don't think he's going to be able to outstrike Umar. Umar does everything better. Umar is going to get this one done, hopefully, by a finish. Of course, I want to see finishes. But realistically, I'll go with a 49-46 decision. Then in the main event, Islam Makhachev taking on Renato Moicano. On UFC.com, Makhachev is listed as a minus 1,100 favorite. Gonna throw like $10 on Moicano and become a millionaire if he wins. Why not? I would recommend doing that. If you just have like any type of money to spare, just throw $10 out there on Moicano. If he wins, oh my god. Yeah, this is actually not a terrible fight. I know people are probably thinking he's gonna kill him. I'm picking Makhachev still. And originally I was gonna be bold and pick Armin to beat Makhachev, just because I think it could have happened. But Moicano's not as good as Armin. He's like what is he? He's like we have Charles Oliveira at home, and we saw what Islam did against Oliveira. I love Moicano. He's one of my favorite fighters in the whole UFC right now. I would have picked him to beat Beneil Dariush. He can't afford to lose, but he's not really losing anything in this fight, no matter what. So I am going to pick Islam. I really hope this is a performance where everyone's like, oh my god, Moicano might get this done. If anything, you know, that would be great. It would be bad for Islam's resume. It would be bad for his career if Moicano makes this a fight. But you got to respect both of these guys. I'm picking Islam. 3rd round stop. He's probably going to knock him out. And it's going to be sad. But I like Islam, so it's okay. I'm going to be at the fights tomorrow, so I might not do a breakdown. But that's it for me. Those are my picks. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with my picks? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm stupid? I'd love to hear it. John Jones is the pound-for-pound greatest fighter in the world. No, he's not. It's Islam. It's Islam Makhachev, and Tom Aspinall's going to kill John Jones. Have a good one.